I want to get my back blown out in peace? You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
When the news first broke that Teyana Taylor violated the gag order that her and Iman had set in place in 2024, I'm like, no, she didn't. All she said was that she wanted to get her back blown out in peace. And it went super viral. And then she said that, she did not take all of Iman's money. She did not, get rich off of her divorce. She just wanted to clear her name. I really honestly believed that this was a setup. Like, there's no way. Then I went back and I watched the entire live. It was about 30 minutes. So I put together a highlight reel of what sis said.
I got proof that you have been leaking these rumors. Teyana has tried to keep this divorce private before it even started. I filed for divorce in our initials to protect me, Iman, and our children. Our divorce was private and off the radar for a whole year until Iman decided to file a motion, which technically, he filed a motion that states he wants this divorce proceeding to go on with our full and legal names. Now, this divorce happening with our full and legal names, you know what that means. That means media circus. That means whatever it is that we do in this divorce, file, motion, response, rebuttal, whatever it is now public information. Let's also be clear. Y'all said that I won this luxury tour bus. I want a luxury Sprinter. I want a luxury, the Maybach, and I won a Bronco, and I won a Jeep Gladiator. What's that, 5 or 6 cars that I named? I bought those. I paid for those. Trust me, I've seen a lot of women in the comments be excited for me and say, yeah, girl, as you should. No, it's not no as you should. I walked away with what was mine. Let's be clear. Let's be clear. And these are cars that I literally bought in the midst of our marriage, during our separation, during our divorce. I walked away with what I came in with. I came in with my own properties. He came in with his own properties. It's about 4 properties that both me and Iman put time, construction, money, hundreds and thousands of dollars into our properties. We have 4 of those. He got 2 of those and I got 2 of those. Now, 4, 5, 6, 7. That leaves us with 3 properties. Let's get ready to do some math. This property right here was a property that Iman paid for all by himself that had nothing to do with me. These 2 properties right here is properties that I put money into that I bought all by myself out of my pocket. Y'all sitting there going off of net worths that has nothing to do with nothing. Them shits ain't even real. Before y'all even knew that we was ever getting a divorce, when all the scandals came out about Iman, I'm the one that jumped on the internet and said, not too much on my best friend. We're still doing this. We're still doing that. This is my buddy. This is my da-da-da-da. I've done nothing but try to protect us. So the fact that you are okay with the world thinking that I took you for everything that you had the world thinking that I tried to get you locked up, sitting here playing victim. Let me explain something to y'all about people. For people that's saying, oh, well, what would Iman get out of leaking these rumors that make him look bad? Some people are okay with looking bad just as long as you look worse. Okay? Y'all have to understand that. Y'all have to understand that. Before this divorce, during this divorce, and after this divorce, I protected that man with all I had in me. With all I had, I've been nothing but solid to that man. And all I asked for was for him to stand up for me. Stand up for me. You see what's happening. You see it's not true. If I didn't file that motion, then I would have had to continue to deal with this. I have 3 movies coming up and a TV show coming up in the same year. You think I want to keep dealing with, oh my God, new movie comes out. Here's another random rumor about a divorce that's a year old. Second movie come out. Here's another rumor. Third movie come out. Here's another rumor. And then it's always conveniently coming out when Iman has a new song or a new venture coming his way. But what we're not going to do is act like I wasn't Teyana Taylor before I got with Iman Shumpert. Iman Shumpert was not even in the NBA when I was Teyana Taylor. What are we talking about? Let's be clear. What if I want to get my back blown out in peace? You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old? So when people saying, for everybody that's saying, oh, well, this y'all celebrities, this is what come with it. No divorce stuff is private. It can absolutely stay private if you allow it to stay private. I'm going to give you one even better. We went to mediation that he did not show up to. Mediation avoids you from going to court. I'm not negotiating nothing. I don't want to da-da-da-da, boom, 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 boom. Now we got to go to court. Cool. We'll go to court because we can't figure it out. He won't show up to mediation. I'm stuck paying for that. Bet. Cool. We got to go to court. But most importantly, as the mother of his children, I told him I didn't feel safe. Niggas is saying, yeah, because if I was Shump, I would have offed that bitch. She would have to take her to see the king and da-da-da-da. I'm literally getting threats by grown men. We wound up going to court. I watched you say some really, really hurtful and nasty things about me. I still was cordial with you. And the crazy part about it is I said nothing when him and his lawyer told the internet, oh, Teyana's making more money. Teyana's bringing more money a month in than Iman is. Just because Iman played ball don't mean that this is a thing where it's like I'm trying to take money off of him. Iman haven't played ball since 2020. So yes, actively during the divorce, I was bringing more money than him in. I am. So it's just like, how are we sitting here making it seem like I'm being a gold digger or taking from him? And we're not going to do that. I bought my tour bus with my hard-earned money. I bought my Sprinter with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach with my hard-earned money. I bought my Maybach after Iman crashed my Rolls Royce and never replaced it. Every single car that I walked away with, I literally paid for out of my pocket. Is that Teyana ain't take nothing from Iman. Oh, and that $1 million y'all claiming that 7-figure, 8-figure, it was a one-time fee of $1 million in damages. When Iman crashed the $400,000 Rolls Royce and Iman did whatever other stuff he did, that was the things he had to pay me back. Iman left me with a whole lot of shit. That's another thing. Let's be clear with that too. When you're dividing marital assets, when you're dividing houses and stuff, if it's still bills a part of it, if it's still whatever taxes, who you think got to pay for that? Because, bitch, let's be clear. Bitch, you think auntie want to be stuck paying taxes and bills and da-da-da-da, boom, boom, boom? No. But guess what? I've been doing it. However, I have to file a motion to get him to leave me alone so we can both go and live our life in peace. This divorce, these settlements and all this fake false shit, all this stuff is old. When Iman stopped playing basketball, I got him on the shy. I called Lena and said, yo, these motherfuckers is playing with my husband. Like, he's so much bigger than basketball. He's so much bigger than boom, 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 boom. Like, he could act, he could model, he could boom, boom, boom. He could do whatever he want to do. Let's get him where he needs to be. I always been Teyana Taylor, and Iman Shumpert was Iman Shumpert in the NBA. However, our family dynamic, our union is what built household names. Let's be clear. This wasn't he worked his ass off in the NBA to fund her empire. Whoa, we not doing that. And no, I see your comment. That is not the reason why he got fired off the shop. Iman getting fired off the shop, how would that benefit me? If he got child support to pay, how would that benefit me? Y'all was in a frenzy saying that I took him for all he got. I'm clearing that up and saying that it is not true. I paid for all my stuff.
I can see now why sis was found to be in violation, because she said the most. And I get it though. She just wanted to clear her name, and she was tired of all of the false narratives going around, and nobody was going to defend her publicly. That alter ego Teyana has, TT, came out to play.
Only evidence was me going live. You feel what I'm saying? If we really keep into it being, they were very technical, and this part is not, this last court date, it was not sealed. But let's look at the pattern. We went to court July 25th. This thing about me paying him $70,000 or his lawyer $70,000 came out a week before my album dropped. This is when Hard Part came out with Joe and Jada, and the song was going viral, and everybody was like, yo, this song is fire. Now, 5 minutes later, Teyana is ordered, she's held in contempt, da-da-da-da-da. So now I was looking like, oh, so she went on live and lied. And it's like, no, it was technicality. Keep in mind, I only went on live to defend a skit that he did.
Yeah.
So you did a skit, but then they pretty much said in court, the skit was back in June. The skit, it was a few weeks after the divorce. So then it was kind of like, his lawyers argued that, well, the person in the video said it. First of all, his lawyer didn't even want to admit that the person in the video stated an amount of money that was being paid, right? But then once he got caught up in that and Iman admitted that the person did say that, then he was like, well, it didn't come from Iman's mouth directly. The only thing I got in trouble for was when we went into details about
what you get.
And stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? However, again, what I stand on, and y'all, because of my accolades, is insane. However, if it's gonna give me my peace and we can be done with this for good,
Let's go.
I've sent that wire so fast. I sent that wire so fucking fast. That was the best little coin I ever spent in my life because I never have to deal with this again.
I am happy she got this off of her chest. And now, you know, she doesn't need to clarify anything. Small thing to a giant, 70K. What's that? What's that? When you can go and do a shoe drop, a clothing drop, a video, and just make it back. Do y'all feel like he should have let it slide? She's the mother of his 2 kids, the primary care provider. Let me know what you think in the comments.